Hey, TC here, or Tony. This is post everything. Just going to put this out there. If I mess up on a couple lyrics or just something seems a little off, that's because I think it was best that the recording I did for that song was good. And I either didn't realize it then or I just said close enough because I can stumble up on my words and be a little stupid, and that's okay. Also, this is a very artsy fartsy, this whole thing, so yeah, enjoy.
Ah, Mr. Tony, Mr. Tony. It's a pleasure to meet you. You don't mind us recording this session, don't you?
I don't.
No? Good, good. Now, here's how this is going to work out. I'm going to ask you a list of questions, and you answer them to the best ability you can. Now, if my questions make you feel uncomfortable, you have the right to deny them. But please, let's be honest. This is a professional place. So, let's start out. Where did it all begin?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. That's kind of hard to say. I don't know.
Well, sum it up the best you can.
Well,
Good morning! White picket fences, barbed wire and trenches, trick or treat. Merry Christmas, howdy neighbor, thank you Jesus. Oh, what is he building in that painted lady? A participation trophy wife or blonde blue-eyed baby? White-eyed and wire, the snack could pop of the Geiger. The camouflage billboards, the lead lining brothers who elbow the jukebox and sing duck and covered and breed out are incisors and feed white wine and wires. It don't look like survival, but nobody now or Tyson Burby. No, you're not alone. The lights are on, but no one's home. So welcome home. Myers-Briggs, okay, Ultra takes a village to fake the whole culture. Your ears to the playground, your eyes on the ball, your head in the gutter, your brains on the wall. Oh well, home is where your heart is, and you ain't homeless, but you're heartless. It's the safest on the market, but you still gotta watch where you park it. So give me half of the left crisis. I can tell you where the paradise is. I know that the parasites don't care what your blood type is. It's only pheromones that stare on the side of the truth. Well, if the snowflake only matters, no in a fucking blizzard. Well, everybody knows that, nobody knows that, and everybody's all up in my, everybody's all up in my, everybody's all up in my guts. Chameleon, he goes on top of the town. Workers around on his number station. He comes radiating. get screwed you found your sister in a door laughing in jail. Smell the screaming teenage sleepheads on the 4th of July on grill. Smiling wave boys kiss the good. Live life in love, waste plastic health. It's only culture. It's only culture. It's only culture. So smoke stud, you learn your tortures. How skies like postures. You've only cooked yourself your empathy. You pull the trigger with your funny blood.
And they want your blood. So I apologize for being blue and cold. Blood, they didn't want your blood. So don't apologize for being blue and cold.
It's only culture. It's only culture. It's only culture's not your friend. Fuck your culture. I got no culture. It's only culture's more afraid of it than you're afraid of it. So go drink that blood. They didn't want your blood. So I apologize when you turn blue and cold. I said blood. They didn't want your blood. So don't apologize for being blue and cold.
Do you know the difference between blazing trails and slash and burn? Going against the grain, catching splinters. You pull out your Rorschach like a paint by numbers treasure map. The ink upon your jigsaw piece trace you back to your fingerprints. We had a lot of this line, job's job, and I guess you too will die. The Lord looked out and said, hey, you're only mortal. Give it, then take it away till things come out a certain way. Leave you wondering why they might go back to normal.
Leave you wondering why they can't have just been normal.
Interesting. Now, after all of that, what would you have said now to all those people that doubted you?
I'd probably say, hey, beep, look at me. I made it.
Well, I don't think that's appropriate to say now, especially if they were here.
Probably not, but it'd be funny as hell.
Microphone, my secret sipping while I'm speaking in tongues, screaming at the top of my lungs in the confession booth. Take away the pillar of salt. Oh, that's not my fault. The devil made me do it, but I also kinda wanted to. I'm a gut from a different kind of me. Whether you can chew hard, swallow me. Forget boys never got Rick and Morty's color morbid curiosity. How I cannot admit to the reality with my third eye open and I like what I see, baby. I may be crazy, but I didn't lose it. No, I set it free. I can't ignore what's on the dance floor with the rhythm of my heart is dead. Disco beat my ass and through my feet. The slip out of this groove, I'm afraid. Now to roll my boat over the falls and maybe wake up from this dream. Yeah, I'm just a psycho, babe. Come out and out my mind. I didn't lose it, babe. There wasn't much to find. I'm just a psycho, babe. Come out, go out my mind. I'm only passing through. Whoa. Hallucination and lucid dreams. I know the meaning can be such a pretty thing to keep, but I got facts. I'm not ready to use some days. Good to look back and take it back with a new front. Some days I'm glad that I'm a madman, and I'd rather be bad and innocent. An animal, it might have been vice versa fit you. Well, who I am, I choose through all the things I do, and if it rhymes, it's true. And I hate poetry. Now with my moral compass pointing south and going downward, no respect for reality. I'm just a psycho, babe. Come out, go out my mind. I didn't listen, babe. There wasn't much to find. I'm just a psycho, babe. Come out, go out my mind. I'm only passing through. Whoa.
Okay, so I can see that some of these subjects touched you a certain way. That maybe in the past you were an angry person because of the reasons you've explained.
Well, of course I was an angry person. What, do you think that I'm gonna let that shit slide?
No need to get hostile. Maybe we can tone this a little down.
A little down? A little down? I'll show you a little down.
Woke up surprised you haven't earned your fate. Have you ever felt like Alice doing right back at your axis and collapsed through the planets away? Everyone's just blood on an ice tray. A vampire picking flowers out in the sun. Run your diagnostic, tested positive. Nobody dies in Oscar, but we're still down 911. And now we're singing, ooh, look at you, take a look at me. Zone of the bell curve now. Ask not for whom is told. But with my head up in the cloud, I can see so much ground. From up here, you look like ants and up. Doesn't take to kill, it's a murder. No, it only takes a reason for the kill. We've got the evidence of innocence and everything coincidence. The different strokes of free will. Well, and then I was singing. The only ones that need a lover, those who don't receive enough, so evil ones deserve a little more. Yeah! Can't you take a look at me? Well, Did you get any of that? Alright, let's do it again.
Wow. We're definitely going to move on from that one.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's see what I got here. Ah, yes. So, you've said that you were confused in a lot of aspects of your life. Do you mind sharing more about that?
I mean, I guess for me it was just the confusion on what I should like, what I shouldn't like, and I guess those things got confused and intertwined, you know?
I've been feeling lightheaded since I lost enough weight to fit back in my skin. Flower petals and feathers tether me to the ground, pound for pound. You take a tea with mine, not hide from my feminine sign till the day that I die. While I whittle my bones until I'm brittle in my pretty now. For some reason I find myself lost in what you think of me and too confused for who I should be. And now you got me thinking I wish I could be a girl, and now the way you wish I could be your girlfriend, boyfriend. Well, am I pretty enough to lie to? Well, I wish I could be a girlfriend, either way you wish I could be your girlfriend, boyfriend. Just a little more me in a big, big world. Well, little me in the big world. Well, I wish I was a. I've been feeling lighthearted since I gained enough weight back to cover my bones. And not just up the shadows, one leg at a time. We're so alive. But if the shoe fits, then I won't try it on. You'll be waiting out early, but that show must go on. No, I know that I'm wrong, but I love how you're on my side when I cross that line. It's been a point of contention between myself and this body that they stuck me in. The privilege of being born to being a man. And now you got me thinking I wish I could be a girl, but now the way you wish I could be your girlfriend, boyfriend. Am I pretty enough to lie to? Well, I wish I could be a girl, but either way you wish I could be your girlfriend, boyfriend. You're just a little on me in a big, big world. Little me in a big world. Well, I wish. Eating your pathetic, made you understand criteria. Pathetic, seem to become pathetic. Say my name like a slur, but I've become worse. And I've heard it, I'll be born. Now this isn't the first. Ow! Let me be the fortune fairy tags and tell me fingerprints, attachment marks and different lenses. I quantum physics. My weakness brings me to existence. I wish I could be a boy, but either way, you wish I could be your girlfriend. Shit, Lord, am I pretty enough to love back? No, not yet. I wish I could be a boy, but either way, I prefer it if you use I, me, myself. Am I pretty enough? Am I pretty enough to fucking die? Little me in a big world. Said gotta really hate this fucking world. girl, little me in a big world. Well, I wish.
And it just felt like it died with it, you know, just everything I was building towards, it died, you know?
And who is this someone?
My daughter.
Pink lemonade on Umber Bumps coats, Peter Pan colors for my daughter's growing up. She's gonna be a lot like me, but I don't wanna be at all like me. I'm yellow bus cuts, pulling out stingers. You're telling me I'm holding up 11 fingers, and stranger things than death could happen to lab rat girls and pretty white rabbits. But everybody knows that, nobody knows that. Everybody's all up in everybody's business. This isn't my first Christmas. I know mistletoe when I see it. Baby, could you play along with me? Baby, would it be alright with you? And when we find out what's wrong with me, no, could you tell me how I'm right for you? Baby, can it play along with me? Baby, would it be alright with you? And when we find out what's wrong with me, no, could you tell me how? Could you tell me how? And if I'm still pretty, am I right? Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I wrong? Cigarette burns, laugh lines, white dimples. If they can see the future back when times are simple. If they kiss your cheek and yank the bandage off, let you speak or take advantage of it. Everybody's sick and then nobody can catch it. If everybody's different, how can anybody match? We're looking through the pockets of the hand-me-down for later and wondering for fit for the yesterday we played out. Everybody knows that, nobody knows that. Everybody's all up in my goddamn business. No, this isn't my first kiss. It's better to be lost than love now, isn't it? Baby, could you play along with me? Baby, would it be alright with you? And when we find out what's wrong with me, no, could you tell me how I'm right for you? Oh, baby, could you play along with me? Baby, would that be alright with you? And when we find out what's wrong with me, no, could you tell me how? Could you tell me how? And if I'm still pretty, am I right? Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Walking bikes home with a scraped knee, sunset smudged across your brow. Warmer tears than you've grown used to since then. A toast to nosebleed scenes with a big dream sequence when you're found guilty of your innocence and gently sent right back to bed. Everybody knows that, nobody knows that. Everybody's all up in my motherfucking business. This isn't my first anything. No, this isn't my first anything. Everybody knows that, nobody knows that. Everybody's all up in everybody's business. No, this isn't my first lyric. I know exactly how I should finish. And maybe could you play along with me? Maybe it could be alright with you. And when we find out what's wrong with me, would you tell me how I'm right for you? Maybe could you play along with me? Maybe it could be alright with you. And when we find out what's wrong with me, would you tell me how? Could you tell me how? Could you tell me so what's so wrong? What's wrong with me? I'm trying to do the things that are right for you. So what's so wrong? What's wrong with me? Oh, I'm trying to do the things that are right for you. Could you play along with me? Maybe it could be alright with me. And when we find out what's wrong with me, could you tell me how? Could you tell me how?
Could you tell me how?
I understand that being in the state of mind that you were back then was difficult to, let's just say, be truthful, not only to the people around you, but to yourself. Now, do you think that is still a problem to this day?
Well, no, because everything's just peachy, you know?
I think you just lied to me. Am I wrong?
Yeah. Oh well.
Did you know that the hole in the apple didn't come from the outside in? It was eaten from the core and down to the skin, and that's why you'll never find a worm in it. But a few bad ones won't spoil the eyes if they fall far enough from the tree. The riot's all you see. Leave eating with my season your stomach. Well, this disease is defined by its treatment. You people make me sick. Balance and imbalance could be as a challenge. Your best and a general, just theoretical. Prints on your finger in a Rorschach saying that you use a treasure map. Strange jagged and ties, second lack of supply, while we tragically try to fit into this trap. Who'd wanna be human anyway? Who pilots all these screwed machines? Why'd you come into this world or come out that way? Like freaks of nature. Well, isn't this funny? Well, haha, funny, but you know, funny. Cause I would only if you could change. If things that make you special, that makes you strange. I'd rather you would even if you could change. Well, the things that make you special are the things that make you strange. Shadows, the cast outside gallows, and you the red hot sky. And if you believe us, then why would you grieve for the dead and stuck the devil that you never prayed for? You became immune to my toxic views, my dose-dependent presence in your life is all subjective. All due respect to the collective minds, but too weird to love, too scared to die, too alien to take you. Horrified at the sight of my reflection in your eyes. I don't belong there. Well, isn't you conscious that I make the delusion, so I make you sane? You can thank me later. Well, I doubt that you even if you could change the things that make you special, but it makes you strange. I doubt that you would even if you could change. Well, the things that make you special are the things that make you strange. Who'd want to belong to anyone? I mean, what do people even do? So if you love me, let you go, my love. So I can be no one. When's that awoken? Sat up choking, spat out a butterfly, said 5 more minutes, please. You won't believe the dream I just had. You were there, and you were there, cause I doubt that you would even if you could change. Well, the things that make you special and make you strange. I doubt that you would even if you could change. The things that make you special are the things that make you. I doubt that you can change. The things that make you special that make you strange. I doubt that you would even if you can change. Well, the things that make you special are the things that make you strange.
Mr. Tony, may I ask, what are you doing right now?
I can't sit down.
You have a perfectly fine chair to sit in. Look, why don't you take your seat again, relax, and tell me what's on your mind right now? I mean, this is why we're here right now.
It was just this dream that I had the other night. It was scary. It felt such like an adrenaline rush. Like I died before. At least I almost died before. Should I be fine?
Well, he collapsed with Stephen Johnson syndrome on the earfloor, panic attack, and frantic of his attic. And the way he spun his butterfly to wrist the sick flange, Roman candles at both ends of his synapses. And the weather which he recycled his human Trojan horse blood brain and barrier and raised the LB-50, yes. And through the fight of revelation, changed the Black Spock's warrior, and he skipped this town and headed straight down history. He shields himself from reason in a Catholic baby blue tuxedo, quilted from the finest fiber, flesh and fiberglass and flowers, Egon mosquito, evil incarnates and good incognito, palpocitos, wallabitos, screaming bless the torpedoes. For what? For what it's worth. If it was gonna kill you, boy, it would happen now. For what it's worth. There's no more looking up and looking back and looking down. Stolen rubber shoes, wrapped in poison ivy noose around his loader juggler when they came. Well, they found him with ma'am to every victim of his love and a tattoo of a blue jay on his face. And they waited for the vital sense of line, let a flat line crying, hiding at her narragon harmonic. But he cocked his noggin through the stomach, saying the Sonic sign, happy birthday to the succulents, I'll die your hyperdonics. His ribcage was important as the palpitation set the beat. His Vegas nerve kept on an itch of packs and encouragement. He wondered if his consciousness would charge the cancellation fee. And his way, orders for it, he cooked his wits right through the ends. For what? For what it's worth. If it was gonna kill you, boy, they would have by now. For what it's worth. There's no one looking back and looking up and looking down. Welcome! Why don't you take a seat, get comfortable, relax, and take a second if you need to. Now, what's been bothering you? Well, why don't we start from the beginning? Growing up, how's your relationship with the fundamentals of conscious existence? Did you see non-organ spinning spilling down your outer center, blooming heteromen and pothead? And what about the claustrophilic tendencies clapping clothes on your seven knuckle thumbs? Did you get along well with the penile glands, your projector eyes, casting sidebars and SDR strands? Now tell me about your nerve steel nervous steels that watch your bloody nose. Did your nimbus famous tie-dye you, your ears pierced, your opinions gauged black hole? Did you die before your day? Now Thursday tridation, Tuesday tridation, my hope is to assess through my objective report where your subjective conjecture where this proprietary blends expertise and seasonings work as well as transport with icy pick. Holistic ballistics, what, you got a better idea? It's about the best we can come up with. What, do you think ideas spread because they're good? No, they spread because people like them. So here we are, once again, holding, as it were, a mirror unto your mirror. I guess that's just what people do, you know? A bloody knife to split your infrastructure and wind to right your mortal function, corner magulations of the dead. Well, you may on your ominous karate chop your abacus and learn being animal instead. But I never did thought you're better than this. You're more than open rust that causes Nazi skits. I says I'm suicide. Why to thine self, that's true. What is you who are the problem? Not the things you do, but something sick inside. Lady of no time like this boy, you really is defected. CBT don't seem affected for that quest to be accepted. Offer up your innocence, please ignore the side effects. You've lost your mind, you almost lost your life before, but you'll be fine. For what? For what it's worth. If it was gonna kill you, boy, it would have by now. For what it's worth. There's no pulling back. I mean, why would you want to look back? I mean, there's no pulling back, so try to look forward. 3 days to do. Jesus.
So was it hard to move on?
Of course it was hard to move on. I wasn't just gonna wake up one morning and say, well, time to be better, you know?
And if you were given the opportunity to...
Oh, no, God, no. I'm just, I'm just ready to move on. I'm just ready to get the fuck out of that whole thing.
I fucking ruined it. I fucking ruined it, and there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do to take it back. And I wish I could. I wish I fucking could.
They can prescribe you any illness you like if it defines the terms of your ailment. You can sing a pretty melody like a black canary, but a crow don't know the smell of carbon monoxide. How many years have you been on that couch? They could have quoted you in the throes by now. You draw a line in the sand where it ends and you begin, but a tide rolls in, so who knows? Oh well, I live like that and it never hurt nobody. Lately I've been focusing too much on myself, so how many milligrams of you are still left in there? Whoa, cause back in my day we didn't need no feel-good pills and no psychiatrists. No, we just drank ourselves to death, and god damn it, we liked it. Cause what the symptoms, what the flunk, gonna be both? Well, I suppose that's an answer. Can you give up your humanity for just a touch of sanity? Cause God knows it's not like it's cancer. And good news, the purists, they've discovered a cure for the symptoms of being alive. It's a painless procedure with a low rate of failure, but very few patients survive. But a little for money never hurt nobody. But lately I've been worried you're losing yourself. So how many milligrams of you are still left in there? Whoa, cause back in my day we didn't need no feel-good pills and no psychiatrists. No, we just bled ourselves in the bath, and god damn it, we liked it. Marsha. Doctor, what is my prognosis if the studies show that diseases in the eyes of the beholder? Tell me so we go up us with the press to impress, I guess. And later after later we get off our chest. It's cold out and now we can take it off later. Better safe than sorry that we both knows the dangers of the doctor. Because you run another test. Got a feeling that this time I might just pass it. Well, if you raise the average head, till we sing till the bell curve sings, and rhythm mathematic of the way we think. For harm knows no sing, we can change our voices. Well, thank you, Marsha, for the fucking 9 doses. Get back in my day, we didn't need no feel-good pills and no psychiatrists. Well, what can I say except I need no evil wills, the moral nihilists. I said back in my days of lobotomies and shock therapies and mad scientists, though you make me waste my breath. God damn it!
your identity at stake? Does aspirin kill you with the pain? You're not your thoughts, you're not your brain. You're just the character you've made up in your head, down in your heart. What seems like separate body parts come together to believe they're you and not just chemistry. It's not the way that you were raised or what the advertisement says. Not what you pay for, what you pray for, what you want and what to say. I see your tendencies to redefine disease by what you need, and I'm afraid I can't prescribe the diagnosis that you see. And something tells me that you need. Forgive me now if I misspeak, but something tells me that you like, and something tells me you prefer to be flipping through those old issues of people. Well, that's our time, and I see you next week.
By far, Mr. Tony, you've been one of my most interesting patients. I mean, quite extraordinary. Nothing I've ever really seen before. So, please, if I may know, how do you live with yourself with this non-normality of a life?
Here's the trick. I don't.
On the mirror are the lyrics to my obituary. In dynamic ceramic, no father per meter, no cross my eyes, dot my T's. I was delivered, holding scissors. I live deliberately. Well, I'm a quitter and a winner anyway, 'cause I never agreed to participate in this game. Won't follow my own dreams, 'cause they all got me waking up screaming, and I can't let them go from me. After all, there's no wise in team, 'cause I'd rather be normal. You're so normal. I suggest that we keep this informal, 'cause a normal human being wouldn't need to pretend to be normal. You're so normal, and I guess that's the least that I owe you, to be a normal human being that I could never be. Yeah, come on and love me normally. Live in third person, well, I don't think life would be much worse than it is in this current and presently. Sentences ending with question marks, dot. Is it courageous or escapist to leave the quarantine when you're contagious? And it may just be a cold. And besides, I don't want to get old. I drink myself to death to be the afterlife of the party. When the after party came, I was rolling in my own grave, 'cause I'd rather be normal. You're so normal. I suggest that we keep this informal, 'cause a normal human being wouldn't need to pretend to be normal. It's so normal, but I guess that's the least that I owe you, to be a normal human being that I could never be. Yeah, come on, love me normally.
This is the part of the song where I like to talk to my audience. Yes, you. And the question that everyone's watching and wondering, what is this? I'm gonna tell you, I really don't know. Maybe it's a way for me to record the progression of becoming a better person. Because honestly, I hate the fact that I was me a couple years ago. Heck, even a couple of months ago, whenever I finished this fucking movie, or just to do anything, just not to be a fucking shitty person. Oh
to show the world that I'm not just a lustful, crazed, afraid, insane, sociopathic person that was before, and not just to show one person, but to show everyone that seeing this, that I, Tony, will not become a buck-up that once was before. I was nothing before, and I'd rather never been more. I'll do nothing again, so where I am now between now and then, is there nothing to feel? There's no this shit's getting real. Then to God who made this man, you better have one hell of a plan. No, I'd rather be normal, yet so normal. I suggest that we keep this informal, 'cause a normal human being ain't what I need. No, I want to pretend to be normal, yet so normal. Well, I guess that's the least that I owe you, to be a normal human being that I could never be. Well, come on, yeah, I said come on, yeah, come on, no, I said come on, yeah, no, come on, love me normally, yeah, oh, come on and love me normally.
It looks like that our time is coming to a close. So I'm going to wrap this up with one last question. Where do you see yourself in the future? And really think about this. I don't mean 2 to 5 to 10 years. I mean when you're at the doors of heaven. What is going to be the thing that drives you there?
Well, all I really have to say about that is just this little message that I like to tell myself here and there.
And what may that be?
One day you'll look up at the ceiling above. If you're lucky, you'll be surrounded by the ones that you love. When the lights in your eyes fade as life flashes by, one day you're going to die. One day you'll sleep and you'll never wake again. Heaven, hell, Nirvana, nothing, no one knows how it ends. Rest in peace or pieces and won't even know why. One day you're going to die. Read your horoscopes, your palms and tarot cards, but either way your destination ain't very far. You can drown or choke or burn or be hit by a car. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but something will eventually. One day you'll look back at the life that you led. No mere future left to fear, that you'll have no past to regret. But your worries will be over if you truly realize one day you're going to die. Take it away, hands. In the fabric of time and in the madness of space, a billion amounts to nothing in infinity's face. At most a couple of generations will remember the ways in which your life never mattered. So who cares if it was a waste? Well, one day you'll be not even a faint memory. No, at most a ghost of falling from your family tree. Your legacy's not yours to see, nor is your eulogy, and you'll never know what it all means. Could you be at peace before you sleep if you just keep this in mind? That everything and everyone goes with the passage of time. So whether it's cancer, murder, or suicide. No need to fear, cause when it's here, you won't be alive. Try not to think about it. One day you're going to die. And there's probably nothing after. One day you're going to die. So if you only have one chance, you ought to try your best to live as you like. One day you're going to die.
Well, I think I've heard everything I need to give you a true diagnosis, Mr. Tony. You've obviously shared a lot, and you've way obviously have been through a lot yourself. And I think, deep down in my heart, that you're. Oh, looks like our time is done. It's been a pleasure being here with you today. But I gotta go. So, best of luck, and see you next time. If there is a next time, I'm not sure if there's. I'm gonna go. All right. Sorry. Bye. Sorry.
Well, that was the worst fucking therapy session I've ever had.
Hey guys, thanks for watching my whole ass cover. So here, have a TikTok dancing cat. Oh, and there's gonna be a dog too. And yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks.